Before we get into the video, I'd like to remind you that the Dark Tournament set is going to be releasing on the February 23rd. We see Yu Yu Hakusho returning to the game, and not only is the IP back in the game, but we're also seeing a couple of the older cards return to standard as well. This is going to be quite an exciting release, and it'll be accompanied by quite exciting release events as well. As winning a release event, you're going to qualify for the Wish Tournament, which will be a special webcam event held March 9th and 10th. With an option of pretty unique prizes for the winner. Check with your store and see if they're running a release event for the set. You can use the University's gaming network to find a store near you that will be running one of these events. And if you haven't already registered on the UGN, when signing up, remember to click the drop down for how you heard about the site, and under the option content creator, put in the name The Daubers to be credited with 50 bonus points. And lastly, I'd like to thank UVS Games for sending over this booster box so we can make some content with it ahead of the release date. Right, I'm back with another 6 packs, and we're going to do the same again where I just crack them, make a little sealed deck and try and talk about my thoughts while doing it. And then eventually we'll do her second and then we'll get a game. I'm saying eventually, I think it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, but cool. Start off with pack 1. Remember, they're eligible for redemption. I keep forgetting that they've got the pull tab back. And then I keep instantly killing the pull tab. Not the most graceful, but it's open. So kicking us off, we have an Unsettling Aura. Now this is likely going in my deck regardless of who we are, because it's a repeatable commit for minus speed. And -3 if we've got a few foundations. So you know what, I'm just going to sleeve this just now. I've learnt for last time, we'll sleeve as we go, right? We've got Master of 1,000 Faces. If we get a couple of ranged cards and a way to enable it, we might play this. 45% power. Ideally this is just 4 high for 4 that says draw a card. Unmatched quickness. We never want to be at 10 or less health, but if we are there, it gets plus or minus a speed. It's going to be really good in Vega for a retro on Evil, I think. Since he already gives -1 on +1 speed. +1 to yours, -1 to your rivals. Spirit Uppercut. Nice little full low for 4. Could be more if we get a couple of more spirit cards. Arrogant Fighter. All it does is mill 1, but we've seen in the last sealed video that we're actually putting this to good use. Finger Daggers, it's 3 mid for 6, and if it does connect we get to draw a card. Body Memorization, if our rivals played 2 or more copies of the same attack this turn, reduce the damage to 0. This is probably going to be sitting on my sideboard. I don't know how often people will have multiple copies of the same attack in a limited format. Maybe if someone's opened a few echo attacks, this will come in. We also have Keiko's Support, which is going to care about sharing 2 or more symbols with a card, or the next card we try to play, so this also might not make the cut, sadly. But first, rare is a very pretty Shards of Winter. It gets +X speed, X equals the number of committed rival foundations. And if it deals damage, you get to draw a card. So we need to make sure that we're someone that can commit a lot of our rivals' foundations to guarantee that this is hitting. But a card that can get sleeved right away and go straight in my deck is Mop Strike. I absolutely love this card. It's a 4 difficulty, 4 high for 4, +1 mid block, has weapon. So already the stats are fine for a 4 diff. Enhanced, discard 1 card, your rival discards a card at random, and then we both draw a card. And then if our rivals discard a card this turn, we get to draw a card as well. So this basically says we discard 1, we get to draw 2, and you randomly discard 1. Not to mention that, like, I don't know how well it will show up here, but it's got Desperation 3, which means if we're below half our starting health, this becomes a 3 difficulty attack instead of a 4. Card is so playable. And then finishing us off, we've got Karasu as our first character. After we deal damage, any player with 6 or more foundations needs to destroy 1 foundation. Enhanced, the attack gets +X damage, X equals number of foundations destroyed this turn. Seems pretty good. So I'm going to put a character here. Mop Strike can also get sleeved because it's going straight into our deck, regardless of who we are. We'll start with Racket. Cool, I'm quite happy with pack 1. Moving on to pack 2, we are kicking off with a Kind Hearted. Fearsome Transformation, which is another card that's probably just going to get played regardless. Enhanced Flip, draw a card, discard a card is pretty good on a spam, not to mention the fact they can just give us the card. Tornado Charge, No Restraint, Spirit Sword Swipe, Master of Drunken Fighting, Acrobatic Leap Kick, Borrowed Energy, Armor of the Ape. I'm going to butcher this team name. Uratogi Expertise. Uratogi? Form Commit, draw a card, only playable if we've attacked that turn. Team Uratogi form, remove, build one foundation that shares 3 symbols with one character from our discard pile. So, we currently don't have a team member for this card, but we're probably going to be playing it because Form Commit, draw a card seems fine. Oh, and our Retro Reprint is a Thunderous Roar. Enhanced Commit, our attack gets +1 speed for each of our rivals' foundations. Then if we have 30 or more cards on our discard pile, it gets an additional +1 speed for each of those face down foundations. Really cool card. I'm happy that Bayako? I keep getting the name confused with Bakugo. Really happy that Catman's back. Scott's going to be really happy Catman's back, but sadly I don't think we're going to ever trigger this for much in Limited. Oh, and we have a Team Uratogi character. We've got Sushi Wakamaru, Big Sushi Waka. Form Commit, remove 1 momentum, 1 next card we play needs no check, or passes, no check necessary, and we can enhance, add a card for hand to momentum. Seems pretty fun. I'm looking forward to trying them in Standard. Maybe we'll give them a shot here in Limited as well. So we have Master of Ice. After we block with Master of Ice, we get to pick up a copy of Master of Ice from our discard pile and add it to our hand. Diving Phoenix Crush. If it connects, we get momentum. Shinobi Prodigy. After our rival's attack deals no damage, the next attack played this turn gets -3 speed. Demon Plants. Quick Recovery, which could gain us back some health, especially if we're playing one of these 20 health characters. Bamboo Training Slash. Nice little poke, it could be 4 mid-4. Beautiful Suzuki. Genkai's Spirit Shotgun. Sadly, it's one of these cards that cares about, well, the first enhance cares about sharing 2 symbols with a character, so it's unlikely. But we can look at the top 2 cards of our deck and rearrange them. Second Finger Daggers. Soft. A copy of Hungry for Fame. Enhanced Commit Flip, we get to add a momentum back to our hand. Quite a fan of this card. Toughest Punk in Junior High. This is going to be replacing Super Regen and all those decks that were running Super Regen. All the Elf decks that were running Super Regen. Retro Reprint, Response Flip. Before you take damage from an attack, you reduce the damage you would take by 3. This is probably also seen play, especially for one of these high hand sized, low health total characters. And, ooh, that is lovely. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this art style. Sadly, this won't be coming back to Standard. This is just going to be a retro only reprint. But I definitely will be playing it in this game. That in my sealed game. You can get sleeved right now, buddy. And we'll take that white bit that went out in the sleeve. Cool. Well, that's coming along. Oh, no character in that pack, but it's okay. We got 2 retro reprints, and one of them is this lovely Toguro bros. So I'll deal without getting a character. We have Battle Aura. Response flip after it's committed due to a rival's effect. You get to give the attack -2 damage. Steel Muscle Explosion. After you discard from your hand to pay a cost, draw a card. Another Out of Reach. Drunken Uppercut, a low, fast attack with powerful 3. Might see play actually. Frightening Calm. Thinking on the Fly. Elemental Advantage. Nice little sideboard card. It's one of these cards that could be useful in Sealed or Limited, but unless I was playing a major tournament, this is probably staying on my sideboard. I just can't be bothered looking at symbols mid-game. Especially when it's not constructed, where you can look at someone's deck and go, oh, you're playing fire, you're playing water. Cursed Ice Breath. Lively Defense. We can clear a card that was played as a block from a card pool and then give -2 speed. So this is another one that's probably just getting sleeved right now, to be honest. I like Speed Hit, and I like defensive cards like Protect and Unica. Responds discard momentum. When we block with it, the blocked attack deals no damage. And we can enhance Destroy it and add top card of our deck to momentum. And we have Hey, Dragon Within. 6 hand size, 29 health. We do lose health for 1 enhance to give +1 or -2 speed, but as I just said, I like Speed Hit. And we have Response Commit. After a rival plays a block, we get to seal and discard it and return the attack to printed stats, and then they may block a second. They can try to block a second time. Wolf. And finishing off where you are, we have Armor of the Wolf. 5 mid 5. Enhance when it's face up momentum, we can give 4 attacks +1 damage. Response after a rival passes on an enhance, we get +1 damage. It's got EX3 and powerful 3. I think we're going to be playing this. It's just got some decent momentum dump abilities on it. And it's well started, right? Like every time they pass, it hits a little bit harder. 2 packs to go. Banshee Shriek Slash. It's 4 high 4, has powerful 3. Probably still going to make the cut in the deck. Especially given it's a weapon, we have a few things that care about weapons, right? Enhanced Flip, if each player's got 6 more foundations, we draw a card. Adaptable, solid, especially if we end up being one of these low hand size, especially if we end up being one of the low health characters. Arena Stone Toss just gives us a little bit of EX. A second Demon Plant. Sadly, I don't think we have that many ally attacks. Another Quick Recovery. Sakuro's Gambit. Enhance. This attack gets +3 damage. Both players mill 1. If the milled cards are not the same card type, this attack gets +3 damage. And Team Toguro response. After a foundation is destroyed, add this card to your momentum. Only playable if your character has the Team Toguro trait. Okay. Seems pretty good. We'll make a separate pile for actions. Beautiful Energy Blast. Cares about combo ranged, so this is probably going to be based on how many other ranged attacks we have. Enormous Axe commits for damage, and if it's destroyed, we get to build top card of our deck. Surprise Daggers. So enhance mill 2, get +1 speed for each copy of Surprise Dagger. Enhance mill 2, +1 damage for each copy of Finger Daggers. So we do have 2 Finger Daggers. And it is a low attack with Breaker, so this might see play. It's also weapon traded. I really like the art on this one. It's just like the splashes are red while Kurobaya's been pierced. It's probably going to see play. Koema's task. I'm actually surprised they didn't try and reduce the length of this text box. We have form remove, name a card. Search your deck for all copies of the name card and add them to your hand. Then name another card. Search your rival's deck for all copies of the name card and remove them. Only playable if there's at least one copy of Koema's task in both your discard pile and the remove from game pile. So we need 3 copies of this in total, because we can't actually trigger the form unless there's already one there. And the other abilities response remove, after a rival plays an ability on an action card, cancel it. And finishing us off, we have a Koro Momotaro. Well, we did get armor of the wolf, and I'm pretty sure we opened an armor of the ape. Koro could be in with a shout here. We'll put Koema's task to the side because we're not going to be running it. We can bring it in if someone else has opened a copy of Totoro Bros, but I don't know if there's anything else we need to worry about action wise. So we have Deadly Claw. If we have 5 or fewer foundations, it gets some bonus stats. And I Am the Dragon. A second copy of Master of Ice, which is quite useful. Bamboo Training Slash. Can discard and melt them to give +2 or +2. I get +2 and +2. Cruel Intent, we flip to give with Slam Attack +2 speed, and if it deals damage, our rival flips a foundation. Display of Power commits for +3 damage, but we need our rival to have 6 foundations. Well, we both need to have 6 foundations. Got Bending Blade. If it's not dealt damage, we get to change the zone of it, and it also can't be partially blocked. Deadly Ruthlessness. We check Enhance, try to check a 4. If it deals damage, when next attack gets +1 damage. So whenever you see this check a 4, it's you declare the enhance and then make a check. And if you pass that check, you can still commit foundations. So if we checked a 3, we could commit 1 to say if this attack hits, when next attack gets +1 damage. Call of the Reaper. I think we've opened quite a few weapons, so this might actually get to use its combo ability. And Botan's Coaching. This is the slightly depowered, albeit completely understandable, copy of Voice of Reasons. Enhanced flip, both players discard a card and draw a card. The main thing you need to take into consideration here is you don't have to have a card in hand to trigger this. This can just become Enhanced Flip, your rival discards a card and draws a card, and you just get to draw a card. Which is what made Voice of Reason so strong. Well, one of the things that made Voice of Reason so strong. This is probably going to see play. And we have Rapid Speed Slash as well last retro reprint. We get to draw a card or add top card of our deck to momentum, only playable if we have at least 1 momentum. And it's got Breaker and EX3. And then finishing us off, we have a copy of Chew. I don't think Chew is making the cut. I think I'm already sold on the character by this point. Hey seems really strong to me, but I'm not too bothered. So Koro Momotaro cares about us having a face-up copy of this specific attack in momentum to get some stats. Or once per turn, if our rival has played 2 or more copies of this attack, we get it -5 damage. So I'm on the fence. Like, we do have 2 of these cards, but 2 of these cards probably isn't enough to justify it. So I really think I'm torn between these 2. Both of them seem like it'll be quite fun. Might actually be leaning a little bit more to Kurasu, especially since we've got that Toguro Bros. Being able to keep our opponent low on foundations might be the way we're going. I think we're going to build for Kurasu, but I wouldn't be surprised to see me like swap this up a bit as we're playing. So you guys can sit over here. We'll just leave Kurasu, and then we'll start worrying about deck numbers. But we're still going to play Armor of the Wolf. It's got a lot of different ways we can spend momentum on it. Mop Strike's a definite. We're going to still be playing with Lively Defense, Unsettling. Hungry lets us pick up an attack that we've played. Expertise allows us to draw cards. Toughest Punk, and then we have Toguro Bros. So these are all definitely staying. I'm so torn. I'm like, there's so many good character options here. Right. We're going to be Kurasu with a disclaimer, like we may be one of those three, but I think we'll lean towards Kurasu. Right, momentum spenders, we have Rapid. These bamboos spend momentum. Arena Stone Toss, Vanishing, Drunken. We've got another bamboo. This cares about us having momentum. So I'm currently wondering, is Sayako's gamble worth it? We pretty much guarantee that Foundation's going to get destroyed if we're point split above 6. The more and more I look at this, the more and more I'm like, you know what, I don't actually know if I care about being Kurasu. Like, Shishi Wakamaru just lets us play a card for free each turn, and then Hei lets us negate and a block per turn. Decisions, man. Right, Kurasu. I'm gonna get shouted at, but you can be a no. I'm gonna choose to be Sushi. I don't know if I've got any attacks that I'd be like, oh, this is a big attack that I really want to pass. People watching us are going to be like, what the hell are you doing? Pick a bloody character. But yeah, cool. We're going here. Against my better judgment. We're going here. We'll start off with attacks. We're probably not running Sequoia's Gambit. Right, we'll definitely still run Armor of the Wolf and Mop Strike. I think we're going to play with Finger Daggers. Like, Finger Daggers do get better if they connect, and he's going to be able to cancel a block. So I think that's worth including. And if we're playing both the Finger Daggers, let's chuck in the Surprise Daggers. We do have some ranged, but I don't know if I care enough to try and run Beautiful Energy Blast. We're not going to play Genkai's Spirit Shotgun, we don't share 2 symbols with it. We're back in the same situation where Spirit Upper's just going to be coming in for low 4. Right, Rapid Speed Slash functionally says draw a card, and we can dump momentum into it. 45% power, functionally says draw a card. We're going to play Armor of the Ape. Stats in this could get pretty big, and if it gets into momentum, the -1 damage on more rivals attacks will just help offset the fact that we cut ourselves for minus speed, or plus speed. To help us make momentum, we're going to run Diving Phoenix Crush. I keep putting these to the back, but I think we're going to run Call of the Reaper and cut the other 2. Shards of Winter would be nice, but it starts pretty slow. I mean, Finger Daggers doesn't start that much faster than it, so I guess we could just run it anyway. Odds are we're rivals committing some cards in their own turn, and then this has stun 1 on it, so all we need is them to have 1 committed, we stun 1, and then it's the same speed as the Finger Daggers, with the same claws if it deals damage. The only difference is the upside that it might be faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. 11 attacks. Gonna bring in Banshee. Prepare Powerful to EX. We'll cut this. We might be bringing Drunken Uppercut as well. I think having Powerful will maybe do us a little bit better than just having 2-2. No, we'll keep these nearby. 14, 15. Be happy there. Might actually run one more attack. I think I'd like to be on the 16. So there's a good case for Tornado Charge. Probably a good case for Spirit Sword Swipe. We could count war ranged and see if Beautiful Energy Blast is coming in. We have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah, it's not that. I'm quite tempted just to bring a Tornado Charge. One next attack getting +3 damage. They might be less likely to block this one. Guarantees it's hitting. Cool. So we want 24 foundations, but it's actually 23 foundations, so we're running Tokyo. And we already have a couple. So 19 to go. No, it says 23, right? So 18 to go. Right, nice and simple. We have no ways to discard cards, so Master isn't making it unless we need a low block. Unmatched Quickness, that can go in. Arrogant Fighter, I'm unsure of. Same with Kind-Hearted. But Fearsome Transformation, that can go in. Card says draw a card. The 3 best words in gaming. We do have a lot of weapons, so no restraint can make it in. Like, I don't mind giving any more weapon attacks EX3. Shinobi Prodigy, then maybe. Let's do a quick air check for Out of Reach. We've got 6. I still don't think I'm putting it in. Both hands coaching can definitely go in. So I think Display of Power will be a yes, right? Because, same again, says draw a card. And we'll put in both the quick recovery. Nope, I got Display of Power completely confused with settling the old debts. That one says draw a card. We'll add both of these just now. Adaptable can be sideboard. We probably don't need it. Brightening Calm can go in. We will run the Battle Aura. We'll go with Display just now. Shinobi's close to coming in. And maybe Cruel Intent, because we actually have ways to trigger it. Like, Body Memorization has the same issue that Kojaro has. I don't expect people to have 2 copies of the same attack, so it can be sideboard. Keiko's, I'm back to being lazy. I don't really want to be checking every card to see if I can trigger this. Master of Drunken Fighting's probably making it in. Borrowed Energy just gives us momentum. We can discard momentum to get plus damage. We're not running Thunderous Roar. We could run Master of Ice. We don't have enough ally attacks to care about Demonic Plants. Boss Form, discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards might still be playable. It's not a cost. I don't think we have anything that says discard a card at cost other than Mock Strike. So we're probably not running Steel Muscle Explosion. Elemental Advantage is a sideboard card. If we're running one Master of Ice, we need to play the second. We're definitely running I Am the Dragon. And we're definitely running Deadly Ruthlessness. There's like no cost to Deadly. We don't have a way to destroy one foundations reliably, so Enormous Axe probably doesn't make the cut. Which leaves us Protecting Unica and Thinking on the Fly. Might not run Thinking. We could run Protecting. Yeah, we'll cut Thinking on the Fly. And I think Master of Ices will get cut for these 2. Which will give us more 23 foundations. This is my other sealed deck. Let's see how this one gets on. And remember to check back for Emma's second sealed pool and then the eventual game. between the two decks. Yeah. I'll catch you then. Bye. So nice.